few shots before, a few shots after, generate a small animation about that. It's very fun. You can loop that and share it online. Really interesting. So that's just an example of all the things you can do with the camera. Right off the bat, just using the phone. And we bet we're going to use that a lot. So we bet you're going to make a lot of pictures and a lot of videos. So there is one cool thing about our products. The default gallery player is Google Photo. So with Google Photo, you get that automatic, seamless backup. You don't have to think about it. There is nothing to install. You take a picture, it's backed up in the cloud, and it's unlimited. You have never any limitation for that. And even more fun, you can search your pictures. I mean, I don't know about you. I have more than 15,000 pictures on my phone. So let's say that I want to retrieve the picture I took of a sport car 2 years ago, say in Los Angeles. What do? I scroll forever. So now I can just search it. And I type cars, Los Angeles, 2016. I will find the photo. So this is how it works. You take as many pictures as you want. They are all safely backed up. You can share them, and you can search them. So it's by default in the product, and it goes with our great camera. So that's for one part of the camera. Let's talk about something different now. Let's talk about the Moto experience. I bet that if you're a Moto G user, you love Moto experiences. What are Moto experiences so far? So Moto experiences, they are this way of having all the sensors in the phone being alive all the time, always active. And they detect what you want to do, and they do it for you. So you probably know that, for example, if you twist your wrist, it will open up the camera. If you chop the device, it's going to fire up the flashlight. That if you swipe on the fingerprint sensor, it will browse through the Android screen. So this is all kind of things. There are new things coming on these new Moto Gs, for example. You will now be able to keep reading on your display, and as long as your eyes are reading in front of the display is not going to turn off. So that's very convenient. You will have the way to, by just approaching your hand from the display, revealing the notification at the time. This is what we only had on Moto Z before, and we are now bringing that to our Moto G series. You can even, by touching 3 fingers on the screen, take any screenshot anytime. So that's what Moto experience is, or used to be, but wait, it gets way better than that. Now, all the sensors, the camera, the microphones, the proximity sensors, all the sensors you have on the phone, they are not only smart, they are becoming powered by AI, by artificial intelligence. And that's unleashed a whole new world of creativity and of possibilities. So for example, the camera takes great pictures, but now the camera is intelligent. The camera sees what you see and understands what it is. It can recognize landmark and tell you exactly what is it that you have in front of you. It can give you fact and data about that. If you have an object and you put it in front of a camera, it will recognize the object. At some point, it will even enable you to go and buy online that object if it's recognized what it is. You can put text in front of the camera. It will read the text, recognize it, transform it into a document. And obviously, it works for QR code, for barcode, for business cards. You don't have to install any app. That works right on the phone, and that works with our AI engine embedded in there. And that's very powerful. So that's one of an example of how AI is coming and powering the Moto experience. The other camera, the front camera, can now recognize your face. It will know exactly and very securely that this is you. So you can use it to unlock your device. You don't need password or fingerprint anymore. You can just use that. That's the face unlock. Now, last part of the new Moto experience powered by AI, that honestly I like the most, is the fact that for the first time on Moto G, we're bringing always-on voice. So, let's say your device is not even close to you, the screen is off. You can still speak to the device. It will wake up the device, but it will understand what you say, more importantly. And it will do very, very smart stuff because it's actually conversational, contextual, and it works with most of the apps of your phone. So of course you can, if you like, ask for the weather forecast. It can do that. But it can do a lot more than that. It can really interact with you. So say, for example, I'm asking to get the next flight to Beijing. Then the device will ask me which airline I prefer. And then I will reply. And I really engage into a conversation with the device. And there is so many things you can do. You can ask to listen to your music. You can ask to recognize music. You can ask to see the next episode of your favorite TV show. And it will fire up your favorite streaming app without you making any setup for that. You can do even very, very, very complex use case, as you have seen in this animation. You can ask for an hotel in a specific cities with that many stars on the view with the river, and it will give you a list. And out of that list, because it remembers always the context, you can say, take the third one on the list and send the address to my friend, and it will fire up your WhatsApp, for example, and send the address to your friend. So it's way more powerful interaction that has ever been done with voice on any device. It makes you wonder why you would even have to unlock your device anymore and touch icons. It's way faster than doing all sorts of scrolling, pushing icons, and copy and paste. So this is what we call Moto Voice. Moto Voice is now available on Moto G for the first time, and Moto Voice will evolve over time. And there is a long, long, long journey of Moto Voice coming up, and on all the AI-powered Moto experience. So speaking of this, and that will be going towards the end of the Moto G part, I mentioned at the beginning that we not only listened to you and wanted to give you the best, but we wanted to involve you in the Moto G experience. So this is what we're starting now with what we call our beta program, the beta experiences. What is going to happen is that not only you will get all the things that I mentioned as part of the Moto experience of Moto G, but that will evolve over time. You will get more and more. Each time we have a new innovation, a new feature, we are going to share it with you. You don't have to change your device. You can use the same one. You will benefit from that. Now, you will tell us what you think about it. You will tell us if you like it, if you don't like it, why you don't like it, if you have a better idea than us. Maybe, I hope, by the way. So you're totally involved. It's not about creating stats of usage. It's about co-creation. It's about co-design. It's about making it together. That's really important. And I can tell you even better than that. I'm going to promise you something. Next time I come here and maybe I announce the next generation of Moto G, I'm going to give you a full report on that. What we did together. What we learned from you, what we learned from what you like, what you didn't like, and what were your ideas, and how you shaped and transformed the Moto experience with us. We really want to consider from now on that Moto experience is your experience. And this is really important. This beta program, this program of involving you in the co-design is going to start in the coming weeks. We're going to communicate about that, and we hope you're going to love it. So, there was a lot to say about our Moto G. This is how they look like. We have 3 of them, as I mentioned, and they come in the colors as I mentioned before. And keep in mind, they have these great features, but they come with this amazing experience. And I can't wait to hear your feedback about all the things you're going to be able to do with that. Later on, you will be able to play with them. I'm sure they are available here after the show. So the other thing that you will be able to see today is our new Moto E's, and we are announcing new Moto E's as well. And you will see they are not coming short of any innovation. They are benefiting of a lot of improvements that even bring with the Moto G, and they are focused on bringing you more entertainment. So a great thing, even Moto E is being more affordable. All the Moto E's are going to benefit from our new Max Vision display, this 18:9, covering more than 80% of the surface. For example, this E Plus is going to come up with a 6-inch Max Vision display, more than 80% of display on your device. That's amazing when it comes to consume entertainment. gaming, streaming, video, web browsing. This is the best experience ever for that. And with that, of course, we wanted to make even more on the battery. A product like the E Plus comes with a massive 5,000 mAh battery. That means more than 36 hours of usage. And keep in mind, when I mentioned this time of usage, this is our lab test. This is very conservative. For me, using a device like that, I can pretty much use it all the time for more than 2 days without even charging it. So it's really unlimited entertainment at your fingertips. Even the camera has been improved on the Moto Es. It's not because the device is more affordable that you should be taking blurry pictures. So we wanted to concentrate more on the autofocus and make it faster and more accurate. This is why we have included a laser autofocus on one and face detection autofocus on the other on the Moto E. Last but not least, fingerprint sensor. We put it in the bag, very convenient to access with your finger when you hold your device, and you will be able, it's very, very fast and very accurate and very secure, so you will be able to unlock it by just touching your device, and that helps to the whole thing. So we are announcing today 2 Moto Es, the E5 and the E5 Plus. They are respectively coming in 5.7 and 6-inch max vision display. And you can see with the same new design, with the same new 3D curves that we are bringing on the Moto Gs. This is really extending the family almost and benefiting from all the key aspects down to the Moto E. So I hope you're going to enjoy those devices, use them, and really see all the things you can do with that. I think they are great, they are fantastic, and I'm going to now let Bruno talk to you about our marketing campaign and how we're going to launch them. Thank you very much.